Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with another review. Today I'm reviewing The Death of Wolverine, Part 4 of 4. It is written by Charles Soule. Pencils are by Steve McNiven. Ink is by Jay Leiston. And the title of this issue is History. And it's kind of fitting because you get a little through this journey of Death of Wolverine. He's been kind of going back to his past. Like, you see him going through these journeys with Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike, Lady Viper, Ogun, last one, and now he's back to where it all really began for him with the guy who bonded the adamantium to his skeleton. So he's facing off with Cornelius now. And it's Cornelius who has put the hit out on him because he needed Wolverine's healing factor. Because what he did was he created Wolverine, he thinks, and he created a killer. Wolverine is a killer just like what his namesake is. And he says he wanted to be remembered for something more. So he has like all these soldiers and hired mercenaries and all that. And he's been experimenting on them with the adamantium bonding. He got them to be basically super soldiers. Now he just wants to put the adamantium in and make them super duper soldiers in a way. And he can't get anyone to survive that process because they don't have the healing factor. He did get a serum for healing, which if you read Logan Legacy, you kind of figure out where that comes from, where he got that from, especially with the color of it in this. But he can't get any. It doesn't activate fast enough. So he wanted to take Wolverine's healing factor, but he hasn't heard that Wolverine lost the healing factor. So he gets, well, then you're no good to me. And he sends out his guy, Major Sharp, who is a super soldier type of guy, but he doesn't have the adamantium skeleton yet. And Wolverine and him get in a fight. He takes the guy out. Then Wolverine goes after Cornelius. And Cornelius, the glass that separates them crashed, and it, like, punctured him in certain places. So Cornelius is dying. And Wolverine decides to release all the adamantium. It covers him. Instead of using the healing drug on him, he takes the 3 vials and he puts in the 3 people who were in the experimental chambers. So this way they can heal and live, and he will die. He goes out as Cornelius is bleeding out, dying. He asks Wolverine, "What? I have created stuff. I've done this. I've done that. What have you done?" Wolverine just says, "Enough," and then he just stands there as the adamantium bonds to his skin, and he becomes basically a living statue in a way. What do I think about this? I really am disappointed. This was such a lack of an issue. I mean, we had such great issues from 1, 2, and 3 that delve into his rich history, gave us some action, gave us some adventure, gave us some emotion. And in this, I felt like it was going good up until the ending. The ending was so anticlimactic. I felt like I'm in the middle of the story and I'm waiting for someone to find him, release him from this adamantium, and then get on with the rest of the story. But this is the end of the story. So I hate to do this to Charles Soule book because the guy's an awesome writer, but I'm going to give the story just 2 stars because that was, I think, the worst cop-out ending I've ever seen. And they've been hyping this up saying, oh, when you get to the ending, you're going to say this is the only way Wolverine could have died. No. I want him to die in a big battle royal type fight. I want him to go taking out people and him being taken out in the process of that. Bring back the imagery of Superman and Doomsday with that, they each gave the final punch and they both fell. That's the Wolverine death that I wanted to see. I didn't want to see this going into a statue. It's almost like a gargoyle thing, like where he just turned to stone by day. I didn't like it at all. I'm giving this story 2 stars. The art, on the other hand, perfect. Steve McNiven is one of my favorite artists. Does a bang-up, knockout job on this. Giving it a five stars for the art, because I just love Steve McNiven's attention to detail, the intensity that he puts into it. When you see Wolverine's eyes, you see the hatred in it. You feel that emotion for Cornelius. So there's nothing I could do but give him 5 stars. But this is an overall thing, and overall, I think the story really weakened the art to the point where I'm only going to give this issue 3 stars, because overall, as an overall rating, I'm going to give it 3 stars, because the story really does weaken it so much, because it's just a throwaway story. It's not a conclusion on this. It should be an epic conclusion. This is the death of Wolverine. This is the death of Marvel's money cow. Their cash cow has died. What are you going to do? I wanted something that made me want to go online and talk about it right away. This has me saying to it. I was just like, it's it's nothing. It's nothing to talk about. There's nothing here to talk about. So overall, it's getting 3 stars. I say pick it up only for the overall story, because you want to get a conclusion. You read 1, 2, 3. You're going to want to read number 4. So pick it up. But if you haven't picked up Death of Wolverine, I would say skip it. You don't have to really pick it up, because it has a lackluster ending. I mean, and then you get all these books coming out with like Legacy of Wolverine, Weapon X, and the Logan Legacy, Weapon X, and Wolverine's the weekly series. I don't see the point of this. So if you haven't picked it up, don't pick up any of the Wolverine, Death of Wolverine books, because you'll want to complete it. And the fourth one is just such an utter and complete letdown that I say just skip it altogether. Overall, I'm giving it again a 3 stars. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.